Good morning to everyone. This is the sum we will do today in front of your screen. The summary balance sheet of M Limited, which is a non-listed company, as on 31st March 2012, is as follows. In the liability side, we can see equity shares of rupees 10 each. So 3 lakh divided by 10, we get 30,000 shares of rupees 10. So if you want to find the number of equity shares, one equity share is of 10 rupees and the capital is 3 lakhs. So 3 lakhs divided by 10, you will get 30,000 equity shares. And then we also have preference shares of rupees 100 each. So the capital is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh divided by 100, we get 1000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. Securities premium is a reserve which can be used for the purpose of buyback 1,50,000. General reserve also can be used as 1 lakh. Profit and loss account also can be used as again 1 lakh. And debentures is 8 lakh. Debt fund is 8 lakh. Borrowed fund is 8 lakh, debt is 8 lakh debentures. Then we have trade payables 1 lakh. In the asset side, we have net block of fixed asset 8 lakh, long-term investment 1 lakh, and we have bank balance 7 lakh 50,000. Keeping in view all the legal requirements, ascertain the maximum number of equity shares that M Limited can buy back at rupees 30 per share. So, keeping in view all the legal requirements, we have to ascertain that the how many maximum number of shares that M Limited can buy back, but the offer price is given in the question at rupees 30 per share. So in this question, what is given? The offer price is given, that is we know that at what amount we can buy back the shares. At 30 rupees, one share is of 10 rupees, but we are buying back the shares at 30 rupees, means what is this extra 20 rupees that we are paying? See, buyback is at 30 and the face value of one equity share is 10. So the extra amount which we are paying, 20 rupees, can be set as the premium. So 10 rupees face value, above 10, whatever we are paying is the above the face value. Whatever extra amount we pay is called as the premium per share, being the current market price. Then assume that the buyback is carried out actually on the change terms and accordingly accordingly uh, record the entries in the journal of M Limited and prepare balance sheet. So what we have to do here, we have to prepare balance sheet, and before the journal entries and before starting with the journal entries, we will have to find out the conditions. We will have to start with the conditions for buyback. So conditions for buyback, here we will have to calculating maximum number of shares to be bought back at market price, which is given. Offer price is given which is offer price. This is given. Offer price, we know that at 30 rupees shares has to be bought back, but what is the number of shares that we can buy back? For that, our first note is to calculate the sources. What all sources we have? Which reserve? Source means reserve that we have. So reserves that can be used for the purpose of buyback is general reserve, which is 1 lakh. Then we have profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is also 1 lakh. Then the other reserve that we can use for the purpose of buyback is securities premium. Securities premium is 1,50,000. So how much total reserves and surplus we have? Add all the three, we get 3,50,000. This is according to note 1. Now note 2 is 25% of own fund. For that, we want own fund ka 25%. So maximum amount that can be paid on buyback is 25% of own fund. That is the condition. But for that, we want own fund means what? Reserves and surplus and share capital. So reserves and surplus, as per note 1, we know what is it. As per note 1, we know how much is the reserve. It is 3,50,000. And then we want share capital. In the question, share capital, how much we have? We have equity share capital, and we also have preference share capital. Equity share capital, preference share capital. We will write the amounts of both of them. So equity share capital is 3 lakh. Equity share capital is 3 lakh and preference share is 1 lakh. Preference share is 1 lakh. So total is how much? The total is nothing but our own funds. How much is the own fund? Add 3,50,000 plus 3 lakh plus 1 lakh. So it will be 7,50,000. Now we want 25% of own fund. Own fund तो मिल गया. Own funds का 25%. So 7,50,000 ka 25%. How much is it coming to? It is coming to 187,500. This is our second step. Now third, we will have to find out minimum own fund. Third test is to find out the minimum own fund. So for the minimum own fund, we want the own fund. Own funds we got as per note 2. As per note 2, we got the own fund to be 7,50,000. Now, isse we will less 50% of debt. And in the debt fund, we have only debentures. So, 8 lakh into 50%, which will give us 4 lakh. So when we deduct from 7,50,000, when we deduct 4 lakh, we will get minimum own funds. which is how much? 3,50,000. Now fourth one, we have all the three conditions applied. Now fourth one, we will write down the maximum possible amount of buyback, which is least from 1, 2, and 3. So which is the least amount from point? Note number 1, the least amount is 3,50,000. Note number 2, the amount is 1,87,500. And from the third one, the amount is 3,50,000. Now, which is the least one, which is the smallest number from the three? It is 1,87,500. So maximum amount, that possible amount that we can pay in the buyback is 1,87,500. Now what we want, we have been already given with the offer price. Offer price is already given, but let us find out that how much is the 25% of paid up equity. 25% of paid up equity. So how many? So how much is the equity share capital? Equity share capital is 3 lakh. Here also we have written it is 3 lakh. So 25. So equity share is 3 lakh. So we will write 25% maximum number of shares is how much? 3 lakh का 25%, which is how much? 75,000. And number of shares is 75,000. One equity share is of 10 rupees, means it is coming to 7,000 equity shares. Now this we have understood. Now if suppose as per buyback offer price is given, buyback offer price is given, correct? How much it is? It is rupees 30 per share, that is given. So how much amount? So how much will be the amount as per maximum number of shares? अगर एक शेयर को हम 30 रुपीज देंगे तो 7,500 शेयर्स को कितना देंगे? मल्टीप्लाई करो, हाउ मच यू विल गेट? 7,500 into 30, we will have to pay 2,25,000 rupees. We will have to pay 2,25,000 rupees. But as per our maximum possible amount that we will be paying in buyback, how much is that amount? That is only, that is 1,87,500. That is 1,87,500. But if we consider, if we as per the number of shares, maximum number of shares 25% के हिसाब से देखे तो 7,500 ऑफर प्राइस, तो यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड है 30 रुपीज, सो इतना अमाउंट हो रहा है 2,25,000. सो उसके हिसाब से लेट अस व्हाट वी कैन डू, let us see that as per at the given offer price, at the given offer price and as per the maximum possible amount, as per maximum possible amount calculated at the given offer price, how many shares can be bought back. इसके लिए क्या करेंगे, मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल अमाउंट ऑफ बाईबैक डिवाइड बाय गिवन ऑफर प्राइस of buyback which is given. Maximum possible price is 187,500 and उसमें हम 30 रुपीज़ के हिसाब से how many shares we can buy back, just check. 1,87,500 के हिसाब से 30 रुपीज़ अगर एक शेयर के पीछे देंगे then we can buy back 6,250 equity shares. So we got the number of shares that we will be buying back. It is 6,250 at 1,87,500. हम 7,500 शेयर्स अगर बाईबैक करते हैं तो 30 रुपीज़ के हिसाब से हमें 2,25,000 देना पड़ेगा. बट एज पर द कंडीशन हम सिर्फ 1,87,500 मैक्सिमम दे सकते हैं. सो उसके हिसाब से डिवाइड बाय 30, बिकॉज एक शेयर को कितना बाईबैक में प्राइस देना है दैट इज ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड. सो डिवाइड किया, वी गेट अवर नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स एज पर number of shares that has to be bought back. So ये मिलने के बाद now we can start with the journal entries. Journal entries in M Limited. So journal entries in M Limited. Now let us insert the columns. How many serial number, particular, LF, debit, credit. So serial number, particulars, debit rupees, credit rupees. So first one is amount due on buyback. So now due में equity share capital cancel होगा because we will pay them. And how many shares we have decided, 6,250 into 10, because one share का face value 10 है तो it becomes 62,500. एंड हम 20 रुपीज़ का प्रीमियम देने वाले बिकॉज ऑफर प्राइस इज 30 रुपीज़ बट फेस वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी शेयर इज 10, तो उसके ऊपर जो देंगे इट विल बी प्रीमियम ऑन बाई बैक अकाउंट डेबिट. तो 6,250 इंटू 20 रुपीज़ का बाई बैक पे प्रीमियम विच इज कमिंग टू 1,25,000. सो ये पूरा पैसा किसको पे करना है, टू इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स अकाउंट. आर बोथ ऑफ देम, हाउ मच वी विल गेट, वी विल गेट 1,87,500 500 total amount to be paid on buyback. So being amount due on buyback. Due on buyback. Now we have to go to working note to prepare CRR because fresh issue तो नहीं दिया है. Working note, nominal value of equity shares to be bought back. How much it is? 6250 shares and nominal value is 10. So it is coming to 62,500 less nominal value of fresh issue of shares, but nothing given about the fresh issue of shares in the question. So ये nil रहेगा. So whatever we have to bring the amount is to capital redemption reserve. So full 62,500 we will get to capital redemption. So sources for capital redemption reserve, which can also be called as CRR. कौन सा reserve ले? So what reserves we have? We have general reserve. We have general reserve 1 lakh, P&L account 1 lakh, securities premium 1,50,000. So which reserve we can take? We can take any of the reserve. So let us take general reserve. सबसे पहला है, तुम सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम भी ले सकते हो, P&L अकाउंट भी ले सकते हो, एनी रिजर्व यू कैन टेक. कोई बोलेगा नहीं कि रॉन्ग है बिकॉज ऑल द थ्री आर फ्री रिजर्व्स. तो एनी वन यू कैन यूज. जनरल रिजर्व ले लिया, यू कुड हैव यूज P&L अकाउंट, यू कुड हैव यूज्ड securities premium. It is up to you completely. Any reserve you can use, but reserve use होगा general reserve account debit. यूज होगा liability credit balance, but यूज होगा तो डेबिट हो जाएगा. and new reserve that is CRR is created. 62,500 being CRR created. Being CRR created. Now we also need to write off security premium जो है premium on buyback. I'm sorry, premium on buyback जो extra amount we are giving on buyback उसको cancel करना है. उसके लिए 1,25,000 चाहिए. So can we use security premium? Because security premium में 1,50,000 है. सिर्फ एक रिजर्व यूज करके we can do it. सो व्हाट आई कैन डू, मुझे तो आपको अगर सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम नहीं लेना, आपको जनरल रिजर्व P&L अकाउंट लेना है, तो जनरल रिजर्व का बचा हुआ यू कैन यूज एंड देन पहले P&L अकाउंट लो एंड बाद में 25,000 इसमें बचता है. सी 1 लाख में 62,500 यूज किया. So how much left out? Least left out 37,500. तो पूरा P&L अकाउंट लेके जनरल रिजर्व में से 25,000 लेना पड़ेगा. बट मेरे हिसाब से वी कैन टेक सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम बिकॉज इसमें 1,50,000 है एंड प्रीमियम राइट ऑफ करने के लिए हमें 1,25,000 चाहिए. तो सिर्फ एक सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम यूज करके आई कैन take the amount which is I can get the amount which is required for writing of premium. अगर हमें ये नहीं लेना तो दो रिजर्व लेना पड़ेगा बिकॉज P&L अकाउंट में से 1 लाख है एंड जनरल रिजर्व में अभी 37,500 ही बाकी है. सो अप टू यू हाउ यू वांट टू डू. तो ये प्रीमियम ऑन बायबैक कैंसिल होगा तो क्रेडिट में लिखेंगे एंड मुझे कितना चाहिए कैंसिल करने के लिए 1,25,000 being premium on buyback return off. Now we have made the money CRR nominal value के लिए प्रीमियम भी राइट ऑफ हो गया, सो इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स को पे कर सकते हैं। तो इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स क्रेडिट में है, जब पे करेंगे तो डेबिट हो जाएगा, एंड पे करेंगे तो व्हाट विल गो आउट, कैश विल गो आउट 1,87,500, 1,87,500 being amount paid on buyback. Journal entries are done. Now they have also asked to prepare balance sheet. So let us prepare balance sheet now. Mrs. M Limited balance sheet as on date of buyback is not given. We will write after buyback. If you want to write, you can write the next day of the balance sheet, but अगले दिन ही बायबैक तो हम ले सकते, if we want we can write the next day assuming that buyback happened in the year end, so we can do that also, ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं. Now let us insert columns for balance sheet. So particulars, notes to account, and rupees. So first one is equity and liabilities. इसमें we have A, equity means shareholders fund. तो shareholders fund में क्या आता है, shareholders fund में आता है share capital and B, reserves and surplus. So उसके लिए दो नोट बनाना पड़ेगा, note number 1 and note number 2. So let us go to the notes to account. So notes to account में पहला नोट शेयर कैपिटल, कितना शेयर था 30,000. हाउ डू आई नो 30,000 शेयर्स था, go to the balance sheet, 3 lakh divide by 10, 30,000 shares, and preference share is 1 lakh and the number face value is 100. So 3 lakh divide by 10, we have 30,000 share, जिसमें से minus 6250 buyback कर दिया. So how many is left? 30,000 minus 6250, 23,750 shares are left. Equity shares of ₹10 each. It will be 2,37,500, and then preference shares है 1 lakh and एक शेयर 100 रुपीज़ का है. So 1 lakh डिवाइड बाई 100,000 shares होता है. So if you don't want to write the number of shares, directly write preference shares of ₹100 each, and given in the question no fresh issue. So this total will be 3,37,500. So I will write in note number 1, 3,37,500. So इसके बाद we have to prepare the second note, which is reserves and surplus. रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में वी नो हमारे पास 3 ही रिजर्व्स है. हमने देखा जनरल रिजर्व जिसमें 1 लाख रुपीस था, जिसमें से हमने 62,500 use कर लिया. So 37,500 is left. See, you can check in the question if you want. Reserves कितना है? General reserve, P&L account, securities premium. Which all three reserves are there? General reserve, P&L account, securities premium. So general reserve use कर लिया. 62,500 to create CRR. Profit and loss account unutilized है. So we have not used anything from profit and loss account. Same 1 lakh is there. Securities premium is 1,50,000. In the question it is given 1,50,000 and we utilized 1,25,000. So how much is left? 25,000. Then a special reserve, that is capital redemption reserve. It is coming to how much? 62,500. Create किया CRR 62,500 के लिए. So how much is it coming? 2,25,000, correct? We are getting 2,25,000. So how much reserve we are getting? 2,25,000. So we'll write 2,25,000. Now after this we will prepare your non-current लाइबिलिटी. तो इक्विटी हो गया. अब लाइबिलिटी इज नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटी एंड करंट लाइबिलिटी. इसमें लॉन्ग टर्म बोरोइंग्स में वी हैव डिबेंचर्स. डिबेंचर्स अमाउंट इज 8 lakhs इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. डिबेंचर्स का हमने 50% ऑफ ओन्ड फंड किया था ना, 8 लाख इंटू 50%. सो डिबेंचर्स कितना? 8 lakhs है. And trade payable 1 lakh. So let us do now. It is 8 lakhs. So I will write here 8 lakhs. इसके बाद we have current liabilities. Current liabilities. Current liabilities. In current liabilities, we have trade payable. 1 lakh rupees I have seen. There's 1 lakh. Then we get the total. Then we have second one, assets. Asset में non-current asset. Non-current asset में non-current asset में we have property. We have property, plant and equipment. Plant and equipment. Property, plant, and we have property, plant and equipment. So how much is the amount? Let us see how much we have. Let us go to the balance sheet. 8 lakh. Investment we have 1 lakh. Bank we have 7,50,000. So we have this, we have 8 lakh. This we have 8 lakhs. Then we have non-current investment. Non-current, that is long-term investment in the question. That is a 1 lakh. So I will write here 1 lakh. And lastly, we have current assets. Current asset में we have only cash balance, no other asset is there. Cash and cash equivalent. Go to the question. बैलेंस शीट दिया है, देखो उसमें नेट ब्लॉक है, वो हमने नॉन करंट एसेट में लिखा प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट एंड इक्विपमेंट. देन लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट को नॉन करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट भी बोलते. बैंक बैलेंस कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट 7,50,000. फिर पूरे सम में कैश आया नहीं है, देर वॉज नो फ्रेश इशू, नथिंग, नो सेल ऑफ असेट, नथिंग. कैश तो नहीं आया बट कैश बाहर गया 1,87,500 के लिए. सो वी कैन डू अ वर्किंग ईयर. 7,50,000 माइनस 1,87,500. हाउ मच कैश इज लेफ्ट. एक मिनट, इसको मैं थोड़ा ठीक करती हूँ. How much cash is left? See how much cash is left. Minus करो 5,62,500. So यहाँ पे we will get the total. And how much is the balance sheet total coming? 8 lakh plus 1 lakh plus 5,62,500. We are getting 14,62,500. Same way here also, 3,37,500, 2,25,000, 8 lakh plus 1 lakh. Are you getting 14,62,500? If yes, your balance sheet is tallying. We can see that our balance sheet is tallying, and with this sum is done. Thank you very much, everyone.